opened, we realized that the Children's Museum was a place of joy and learning for children. Children learn through play, and it is a really important part of making their growing up very full and rich. So after we were open for a while, we realized that we really want to make sure that all children were able to experience what happened at this museum. And it led us on a journey to really create a program that would develop into a relationship with neighborhoods, saying we really want to be so much more than a flash in a pan or one field trip. And so we launched this program that we call Connected Learning, Connected Communities.
This program is important for the Children's Museum because it matches our mission, because it's what we're all about. If we're not for all the children in our city, then we're not doing our jobs. So this program helps to break the barriers down, hopefully in the short term and the long term.
It's Museum in a Boxes, which are curriculum and materials for teachers to receive 3 times a year. It's monthly Imaginator visits. It's field trips. A lot of teacher materials.
I love Museum in a Box because it gives the children opportunity to play.
Who was your favorite character?
This allows us to have a variety of activities of things that are pertinent to a common core.
I'm always delivering things like the Museum in a Box, flyers about the quality care for children classes that we have here at the museum. Sometimes I go out and watch the Imaginators perform. Sometimes I go out and help the Imaginators perform and work with them. We also have Artist in Residence program.
When you see these kids on a monthly basis, it changes you to have more of a connection with the students.
Connected Learning, Connected Communities has really enhanced what we're able to do here at Central Ministries because we are a small center and the economy is what it is. There's not a whole lot of money left over to add new things to the center, and by being involved with the Connected Learning, they've brought so many materials that we're able to give to the children, so many hands-on experiences for the children. My teachers even take advantage of training at the museum, and so just having them be able to supply us with things has really made a huge difference in our school.
This program, because of its long life, because we stick around, because we're one-on-one and people know us, not only do we go out there, but they come here. So there's this real connection back and forth that's long-term and maintained.
We can't wait to go to the Children's Museum. There's lots of fun awaiting us, right, boys and girls?
Yeah!
The Children's Museum bus goes out into neighborhoods, and in the last year we brought 1,500 parents and children to the museum for an experience that they wouldn't normally be able to access.
My favorite field trip is the Children's Museum.
We see them not only come to the museum on our bus, we see them come to the museum on their own. And that has been an important change in behavior, because what we're seeing is that people in the neighborhood understand that we are here and we are available and that it is something for their families and their schools.
The impact of the relationship that we have with the Children's Museum really exceeds what we see today. The opportunity to expose our children to things outside of their normal environment is crucial to opening up the imagination of a child. When children dream, then they can imagine anything, or they can be anything. Our children are receiving things that a lot of us as adults didn't get an opportunity to experience.
I'm so glad that the Children's Museum is here. Parents have looked at a different way of doing things with their children, taking their children different places. They now go to the World of Coke, they go to the aquarium, they go to the Children's Museum. They just do different things where before, when they were growing up, they didn't have a lot of places to choose from. But now, being able to take their children and expose them to something different, we can definitely say that the Children's Museum had a major part to play in that, how they just brought out an exposure for our families. We are really so appreciative to be a partner with the Children's Museum. I could not ask for anything better.
We doing a ball up there, so one way right there, okay, let's go.
One of the profound impacts that the museum has had in the field of evaluation and in children's programming is to be able to measure the impact of play as learning. And that's profoundly different. We don't see other museums having that impact or measuring that impact. And the Children's Museum of Atlanta is doing it with very underserved neighborhoods in difficult situations in terms of the child care providing. And they're able to improve the quality and knowledge of the caregiver, the quality of the learning environment for the children, and the quality and comfort of parents in coming to museums.
The Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation has been a continuous supporter of the Connected Learning, Connected Communities program. And the exciting thing is that over the 5 years that we have been able to continue this program, we now are at a point where we're taking steps to turn it into a model for other children's museums in other cities.
People realize that it really is for everybody and for all cultures, which aligns with our mission.
As soon as I come to the museum floor, I see the future because the children of today are truly the people who will be leading our businesses, our communities in the not too distant future.
It opens up a whole new world for these kids that they might not know about or ever think they had access to. And through this program and through other outreach programs, we give them that access and that ability to grow and stretch and learn new things. It has been just a huge blessing to be able to do that.